Hello, it's Holly with Ivy Co Creations, and today I'm working on day 22 sketch for Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 days of sketches, as well as a stash dive in the summertime. So today's prompt that I used was to use stamping on your layout, and I kind of went a little wild. I'm not a stamper, but I do like using them in order to accent the layout a little bit. So I have the Photoplay A New Normal collection that I used for this layout, and this was the first time I'd cut into it, so I was very excited to be using it, and I tried to use all of the paper on this one layout. I know this collection is also used on day 16's sketch, but I did day 16 sketch after I did this one. So this was the first one that I used the collection on. And I love how versatile both sides of the paper are. Now this thing is so busy, but I love it. It is so much fun. Unfortunately for me, there's too much white space. And I usually use a pattern paper as the background paper, but because this paper pack and this collection is so busy, I didn't really know what to use, so I went with white, and I knew that I was going to do stamping, so I didn't want to have a pattern paper competing with the stamping in the background. So I went through the sticker sheet and I just created a little collection of things that became bigger and bigger and bigger the longer I worked on this layout. So I started stamping with this splatter stamp that I have, and I used Candied Apple Distress Oxide for the red, Mowed Lawn for the green, and Blueprint Sketch for the blue. And I love these colors together. I just love red, green, and blue together. They're such fun primary colors, and they really go well with this collection. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but it gets super muddied at the bottom below the photo and above the sticker cluster, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, except after looking at it, I knew that I wanted to cover it up. So that's what I worked on next. But I did some paper ripping just so that I could get some more color on this page. And I inked all the edges with my Black Soot Distress Oxide. I really just wanted it to look a little grungy, but also finished at the same time. And so I was having a hard time with the white being so white that I decided putting a border around everything would be more helpful. So I did a dotted line border all the way around the layout. And then since I was doing the dotted line border to make it look like stitching, I decided I would do the dotted lines everywhere else and make it look like it was sewn down. And then to just to expand on that thought, I decided to pull out my Tim Holtz stitched stamps that I have, and there was this one that was nice and long, but it had a squiggly, like, knotted bit at the end that I didn't like, so I just cut it off. I had more that had the knotted ends, so to me it was giving myself the best of both worlds. Then I went through and found some arrows and some tickets and some other things that I could fill this cluster in with and kind of cover up a bit of the stamping that was starting to look super muddy on the pattern paper. So I found some tickets for the top and a couple arrows for the bottom, and a camera so that I could make this space under the photo look a little less muddied. It's still there, and that's fine, but I didn't want it to be as prominent as it was. I also gave me a spot to put my little journaling space so that I could just write about him and his adventure with his mask. I really love the way that this one turned out. It was a lot of fun, and it has a great flow to it. Thank you so much, Melinda, for creating this sketch. Please check out the description box below for everyone who's playing along with the 30 days of sketches, as well as the artist of the sketch for the day. All of their social media will be down in the description box below. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear from you.